Hello friends, I am here with my channel Solving Questions with Gauri ma'am. Here we solve questions from IIT JAM examination. So let's have a question for today's video. The question is higher levels of glycosylated hemoglobin, that is HbA1c, indicate the options are high hemoglobin level, anemic condition, diabetes or favism. This is a 2-mark MCQ type of question from paper of biotechnology 2016. So let's understand this question. So discussing with the first option, the option is a high hemoglobin level. This is a very rare condition, rare disease. The name of the disease is a polycythemia. Here the number of RBCs get increased and due to this the blood becomes thicker. So as the blood becomes thicker, there may be a clots in the blood, or it may lead to the stroke or heart attack can be there in the person suffering from this polycythemia. So in this option there is no reference of glycosylated hemoglobin. Moving to second option, that is anemia. Very common word. We always use this word. I am feeling anemic. I am tired now. I am feeling weakness. So these are the symptoms of the anemia. This is there due to the less number of RBCs, and as the number of RBCs are less, then the oxygen level in the body becomes less, which leads to the anemic condition. The person feels weak, it becomes tired very soon. So here again there is no reference of glycosylated hemoglobin. Okay, so let's move to the next option. Yes, moving to the next option, there is a diabetes. This is again a well-known condition. This is a metabolic disorder, diabetes. The diabetes is related to insulin. Insulin is the hormone which is secreted by pancreas and which is there to maintain the blood sugar level. Okay, if this synthesis of insulin or the concentration of insulin in the blood get decreased, then ultimately the blood sugar level will get increased. So this is the condition when diabetes occurs. In some cases, when there is a high level of diabetes, then this sugar get attached with the hemoglobin, and that is the condition known as a glycosylated hemoglobin. That is what is asked in our question. That is also known as HbA1c, and the thing is a glycosylated hemoglobin. So here we find the answer for our question. The option C is the correct answer for our question. But still we have to go to the next option. What is that favism? Let's understand that. Yes, moving to the last option, that is a favism. What is this favism? See here, there is a reference of glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase enzyme here. Okay, there are fava beans are there. Okay, try to understand. This glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase is the enzyme which helps to form a reduced form of glutathione in the body. Glutathione is an antioxidant which is present in plants, animals, archaea, bacteria. Okay, so this antioxidant, what it does? When RBCs are having oxidative stress, this antioxidant works on it and it maintains the normal conditions in RBC. Right? Now, what happens in a diseased condition? This vicin and convicin are the chemicals which are coming from fava beans. These stops the action of this glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. More specifically, these leads to impair the action when the person is having deficiency of this glucose 6-phosphate dehydrogenase. See, initially the person is having deficiency, and secondly this chemicals are causing its action to the lower side, right? So this glutathione doesn't able to work. Ultimately, the RBCs have to face this oxidative stress, and due to this the RBC starts breaking. This leads to hemolytic anemia, and this whole condition is known as a pharism, right? So this is a quite different condition. This is a in this condition also there is no reference of glycosylated hemoglobin. This is all related to this glutathione, which is an antioxidant. So we come to the conclusion that the answer for our question is option C, that is diabetes. Now moving to the question for my next video. This is a 2-mark MCQ type of question from paper of Biotechnology 2016. 2 columns are given. In one column, bacteria, virus, fungus and protozoa organisms are given, and in the group 2, the different diseases are given: leishmaniasis, anthrax, rubella and athlete's foot. So the causative organism must be known to us so that we can able to solve this question. We'll solve this question in my next video. Till then, don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel, and also to hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching.